What's up, everyone? Thank you guys for all coming back. We appreciate y'all watching the videos, and we hope you're enjoying them.
And what episode is this?
This is 216.
Cool.
Wait. Yeah, 216.
Roll the intro.
Let us know in the comments, your guys. I know we brushed on it a little bit in the last video in the beginning, but if I don't know, maybe between that time and this time, there's been some updates about the U.S. election or Joe Biden and Trump and shit. Let us know your opinions on what's going on in the U.S. right now with election wise. And do you guys
let us know what you guys think about us?
Do you even
Americans?
Do you guys know who Kennedy is? Robert Kennedy? Because maybe, I mean, I don't know. They might not. I don't know a lot of European politicians.
I know.
But I feel like also you guys have way more people that run for things than we do.
Probably because our politics are such a shit show that it's hard not to watch.
Yeah, it's like a reality series.
And I promise it is as bad as it looks from here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it kind of is. No, I was just saying to leave your comments like of your opinions on what's going on.
It also doesn't really matter who we vote for because we're California and we're an overwhelmingly blue state.
We're going to vote blue, I think, no matter who it is.
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't like the popular vote is predictable in a state like ours.
Yeah, and I will say, yeah, California is a state to just vote blue no matter what. Even if like, yeah, exactly.
Blue no matter who. Anyway.
Oh, we didn't even talk about. Let us know if you guys were experiencing this or was it just the USA with the outages, right?
Yeah, every flight was grounded last week. For what day was it? I can't remember.
I can't remember exactly,
like 18th or 19th or something. But yeah,
everywhere.
Yeah, I didn't look much into it. No, I think it was just the U.S.
Oh, interesting. But also, no, because some. Oh, well, yeah, flying into the U.S. too.
Anything related to
yeah, because there are a lot of artists that were from Europe that were trying to play in the U.S. and they weren't able to. But yeah, all right. Anyway, today we're gonna
and then I thought that why can't I talk?
Oh wait, okay. Linda texted me when I was.
Okay, wait, hold on. I need to preface this and say I was being satirical. I was not being I wasn't being genuine when I said this.
It was funny. But okay, so I'm out and Linda's niece is here and she was trying to use her iPad and it wasn't working.
She goes, Auntie, what's up with the Wi-Fi?
Yeah, the Wi-Fi wasn't working. So Linda texted me saying, oh, like the Wi-Fi, it's out or something like that. She's like, and then she said, it's the Chinese. and then I get back home.
That's not what I said. I said China is coming as a joke because that's something that a lot of our politicians like to use.
Yeah, it was funny. It was funny.
Anytime it comes, like a lot of red politicians like to put fear into us, like, oh, Russia and China are gonna come and take down our systems and blah, it's gonna leave us.
Which I mean,
having a cyber attack.
It could happen, but
anything's possible.
Yeah, exactly.
Aliens can come tomorrow. Anyway. So I just thought it would be funny because there was the same day that all the planes were grounded across the whole country. There was already a lot of technical. He has AT&T. They were having issues.
No,
I have. You said you did.
For my phone?
Yeah.
No.
What do you have?
T-Mobile.
Oh, I have Verizon. Everywhere's been having issues with service. So it was just a little funny joke. I was like,
it was
China's
funny.
Coming.
But then what's funnier, I get back home and I'm like, maybe Bella unplugged it.
My niece unplugged our router to plug in her iPad.
Oh, man.
And I was like, oh.
Yep, that was hilarious.
Yeah, but you know what? It was a blessing in disguise because she couldn't be on her iPad. And I was like, let's make bracelets. Let's do something that I used to do at your age when I didn't have an iPad.
Yep.
And there's our whole 7-minute rant. So anyway, back to the video.
All right, let's actually start the video now. All right, let's go. It's going to be USA versus Europe intelligence. It's like
I just showed my intelligence when I didn't realize my niece unplugged our router. So.
All right, let's see.
If you've been on the internet in the last 2 years, you've probably come across videos like these.
Can you name any country on this map?
Yeah. Africa?
What country did the Vietnam War happen in?
Canada.
Can you name a country on this map?
Asia or Africa?
That's a continent.
Oh.
So where's Jamaica? Yeah, somewhere around like here.
So what's the deal? Are Americans really the ignorant dum-dums the internet presents them as? Or is this just a case of stereotyping and nitpicking for clout? Well, firstly, I want to make it very clear. I've met many Brits who couldn't name shit about European, American, or just the world's general history. Same with geography.
Yeah.
I'd bargain that most UK citizens couldn't point out North Macedonia on a map. And like, I'd say at least 30
I think stupidity is global. It's not just US. I think it's funnier to highlight it from the US. Yeah.
30% of Europeans don't know what Idaho is. That being said, I won't lie, there is a bit of an American self-glazing problem that leads to them coming across as a bit narrow-minded. And I kind of get it, okay? The other day I was getting some of my tax shit sorted out. Oh my god, man. I get it. I fucking get it, guys. If I was out here paying them Louisiana tax brackets, I would probably dick ride my country as well. However, this low-tax, high personal spending policy that some American states have kind of means if you're well off, you can go to a good school guaranteed. But if you're poor, you're stuck going to a public school, which might be fine in some states, but like, bruh.
Dude, coming to school, you had a huge zit on you. That thing was heavy. Some of them, dude, I had acne so bad. One time, I remember having one zit. It was kind of heavy on the side of my face. Like, damn. I couldn't even, I had to have one of my buddies kind of just pull down on my other ear, you know, just to keep my head straight. Because I had that heavy Z, baby, that big zitty, that baked ziti on my side. I was fully Italian, that, you know, that little bust lump, that acne, that...
And obviously, bad public schooling only affects a certain fraction of the American population, but I feel like it's this fraction of Americans that Europeans make fun of, call stupid, and stereotype as the entire country. Those inbred fucking brainless hillbillies running around like animals with their machine guns and freedom. But let's be real, these people aren't crazy rednecks, they seem pretty normal. Why can none of them tell me where Asia is on a map?
That would be Asia.
No, that's Africa.
Why can none of them seem to grasp the concept of a country?
What country?
Guys, people don't travel here as much as they do in other countries. I feel like we've said this so many times.
Yeah, that's true.
And from someone who could not wait to get the fuck out of high school, and honestly, I don't even know how I passed history. I don't know how I passed because I retained none of it.
I liked history a lot.
I know history was like your favorite, right?
English, that's my favorite.
I swear you.
English and then history.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
It's English and history. What's it saying?
You were saying that you didn't.
I
you
didn't know
barely
shit
passed
about the
history.
map outside.
That's geography, though.
I understand, but you learn about it in history classes, don't
Yeah,
you?
yeah, I guess.
Because when you're learning about things outside of America,
Like that
you gotta
happened,
look at
yeah.
a fucking map.
Yeah, that's true.
I didn't have a geography class. I learned geography in elementary school, but it was mainly like America,
Mexico,
North America,
and a little bit of Mexico.
So you got Canada, the States. Guys, they made us think Hawaii and Alaska were in the same part of the world. I didn't know Alaska was above us until I was like 16. I'm not joking. In elementary school, they put them both just on the bottom of the map.
That's kind of funny. That is true.
Yeah, and then you think about it, you're like, wait, Alaska does not have the same weather
That's
as Hawaii.
kind of true. Yeah, that's a good point.
So if that doesn't show you how,
Yeah.
thought out the maps are here.
Is the Queen of England from?
What is the country again? What is a country? What is a country? Canada.
Well, aside from these videos being relatively nitpicked, I think the main reason for Americans' general ignorance about other countries and cultures kind of comes down to how the American media presents the rest of the world to Americans. American film studios can simply make so much more money if they make foreign things seem more familiar to an American audience. I guess it makes it easier to understand and buy into and be invested in, you know? For example, I bet Mamma Mia would have flopped if they had bulky, hairy Greek actors with thick Greek accents, as opposed to the chiseled white American Hollywood celebrities they casted. It's set in fucking Greece. Not a word of Greek is spoken in the entire film. I mean, they even dub over all the original songs, which are sung with Swedish accents, with relatable American sounding voices, you know? And surprise, surprise, it became the 6th highest grossing film in the US. If they kept this film Swedish and Greek, they would have sold 0 copies, I'm telling you. This intentional America washing of foreign cultures is all throughout Hollywood. Whenever a film is set abroad, the main character still has an American accent. I mean, they even make foreign actors change their voices, even if their American accents are horrible.
What's up with that boy? I heard he was out the game. Where you been at? You got heat?
I guess because it would be so catastrophic for the film studio's revenue if there was a strand of foreign culture in their blockbuster productions.
I guess this probably does also have something to do with making us feel like we're superior, because it almost subconsciously makes it seem like they need to bend to us.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like up until a lot of the Korean movies were starting to make their way over here, I almost never saw foreign films on Netflix.
It's true. Parasite was like one of the big ones that brought over here, yeah.
And then I think people started to realize, like, oh,
it's good keeping it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's necessary, but I never thought about it.
Yeah, I didn't
years
really
ago.
either.
Like, oh, let me go watch a foreign film.
It's
Never.
true. It's true.
We're so we're just fed like the same actors.
Yeah.
Recycled over and over.
Yep.
Subtle brainwashing has big consequences for the average American though. For example, less than 40% of them have a valid passport. Partly because if you don't see any value or have never been taught anything about foreign cultures, why would you leave the US? We got every single natural landscape you could ever imagine. We got every goddamn fast food establishment you could ever dream of. We got every culture here already. We got every historical site and element you could ever fathom. The difference with us Europeans, aside from on average having more well-funded public schools, is that we literally need to know about foreign cultures, because chances are the weather gets so peak at some point in the year that you need to annually travel to another country briefly just to find your will to live and survive another year, whereas Americans can just get a flight to the other side of their country. No new language, no new culture, no crazy visa restrictions. It's not that easy if you live in the UK, and this is why British people are so obsessed with going on holiday, because they're all stuck on this cold ass rainy island, and humans actually need vitamin D to survive. This means your average Brit at least looks at a map once a year when planning the next lad's getaway, which is probably more often than some Americans look at a map. Clearly.
What's your country's border to the US?
Get your head.
What's like the country above us and below us?
South America, North America.
Okay.
Those videos are super, like, they nitpick the stupidest fucking responses, but that's what gets the most views. Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
Makes sense. Excuse me. Anyway. I have a burp stuck in my chest.
But I like the way this guy does his videos. We've done them before from him. They're pretty funny.
He made a good point, though. Like, when they're traveling to get away from the weather, they have to
go to a different country.
Stuff.
Yeah.
Here, you don't hear about people going to other countries unless it's because their parent has a job there, or it's
less common.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or they have family there.
I had no idea it was only 37% of Americans who have passports.
That makes sense.
That's wild to think that. Wow.
Anyway.
All right. Well, that was a interesting video. It's a quick one.
What? Why are you looking at me?
Let us know your opinions in the comments below, and who you think is more intelligent.
I don't think it's about that.
I know it's a joke, but
non-Americans are not required to know the states of U.S., but absolutely everyone should know basic geography. We Europeans need to know geography to point out. That's funny.
There's a proper Brexit geezer. All right. I hope you enjoyed that video, guys.
Thanks for watching, and
like and subscribe.
Yeah. He made a video called "Who Shot Trump."
We should watch that one next. All right.
Bye.
Jump over to our vlog channel too. Jump over to our vlog channel, please. All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Kiss, kiss.